Hello my YouTube subscribers, I'm here with another e-liquid review, and today I'm going to be reviewing Imperial Vapor. Now, I should probably bring up the webpage description of this before I actually review it. I should have done that before I even started recording. Imperial Vapor, here we go. The description of this fluid isn't exactly, defining. Let me just read the description. When one desires a premium tobacco flavoring fit for a king, or a queen for that matter, when one desires that smooth, robust blend that has been sought after for centuries, we give you the magnificent Imperial Vapor. Okay, so I guess it's a tobacco blend. Okay, that's all I get from it. It's fit for a king or a queen, and it's magnificent. It's not exactly the most detailed of descriptions, so I was kind of honestly trying to stay away from this, but this tied with Papa Shark's Pizza, and I don't have very much of Papa Shark's Pizza left, and I want to save the rest of this for another day because I've really been enjoying Papa Shark's Pizza. I really have. I thought that was a really good flavor, and it's all gone now. Well, mostly gone. I want to save it. I want to enjoy it another day. So, let's give my taste buds a spot of Imperial Vapor. I've not opened any of these flavors. None of these flavors have, I've not touched any of these flavors, so I don't know what this smells like. I have no idea, and let's go ahead and just take a whiff out of the bottle and see how it goes. It's definitely a robust tobacco flavor. I'm not a huge fan of tobacco flavors. I kind of like them if it's a tobacco flavor with a side of something else. Was it Sweet Carolina from Mad Vapes? That was a good tobacco flavor. I like Capone because it's got a rum dip cigar flavor, and that's from S&G, and Midnight Apple from Halo Purity because it's got a nice apple flavor to it. But normally I don't like these strict tobacco flavors. It's got kind of a pipey or a cigar aroma to it. Cigar, I would say cigar. It's pretty strong. It smells like a pretty strong flavor. I'm gonna go off of just the smell here, and I think this is gonna be more like a rolled cigar, probably something like a Dutch tobacco. I'm willing to bet that's what the flavor is going to be, but that's just off the smell here. So I got my Aga T2 cleaned out, and people are recommending I get a different atomizer, and I gotta be honest, I love my Aga T2 so much. It's really hard for me to put it down, and it's really hard for me to ever think about any other atomizer. So it's nothing personal. I have grown very fond of my Aga T2. I adore it. If you really think I should get a different atomizer, I would be interested. I'm interested in hearing your input. So, I'm not being personal when I say no. I absolutely adore my Aga T2. If this thing ever cracks on me or dies on me, there's going to be a little piece of my heart that falls out, because this is just my favorite of all time, and I'm a little nervous and shy to go away to something else because I like this so much. Anyway, I cleaned it out with water, so there's going to be a little bit of Papa Shark's Pizza. You can kind of see it floating on the top. And I really like the thick wicks. They kind of hold the vapor in a little bit more. But let's go ahead and just burn that off. This is a fresh 18650 battery. And I'm just going to try and burn off some of that residue that's on there. See how that works. Working out okay. Let's give it a vape and see how it tastes now. Oh boy. That's an interesting blend of tobacco. And boy, let me take one more vape on that. Let me get the towel, give that a wipe off. One more vape on that. You know, it's really interesting. It's a really mild tobacco flavor. It tastes really leafy. I'm thinking like, you know, really, this really reminds me of a BD, but just the wrap, not the actual content of the BD, but just like the BD wrap itself. So there's like none of the BD flavor. It's got like it's got really like a leafy tobacco flavor to me. It's mildly sweet, which is enjoyable. It's got a really refined flavor to it, I guess. I'm trying to pinpoint which type of tobacco this reminds me of, and I was thinking it would come off as drum, but I don't think it comes off as drum swag. It's really sweet. Really sweet and almost like almost fruity. I wonder if this isn't like a cigar flavor or like a flavored pipe tobacco. It's really hard for me to describe the flavor of this. I guess I don't say that it's terrible. It's definitely a tobacco flavor, but it's like a really mild tobacco flavor. It doesn't have the common. I think tobacco flavors tend to have a bitter flavor to them. It doesn't have like a strong bitterness to it. It's got a mild sweetness to it. It's sugary. It's almost like vegetable glycerin, to be honest. If you just take raw vegetable glycerin and taste it, it's really sweet. On the aftertaste, it's got kind of a, I guess I would say the bitterness of it comes out. It's pretty dry for a tobacco flavor. I guess I would call it a dry tobacco. No, it doesn't. It's been so long since I've had a roll your own cigarette, and the three major roll your own cigarettes that I smoked were Natural Spirit, Drum, I think it's Schwag or maybe it's Shag, and Top. And it doesn't really remind me of any of those. Maybe it tastes like one of the guys I would smoke with, he'd put banana peel in his Natural Spirit tobacco to keep it moist, and it almost kind of has that banana peel aftertaste to it. I guess that would be one of the tastes that I would be reminded of. It's kind of woody. It's got kind of a woody taste to it. which isn't bad. Um, it's it's okay. This isn't going to be an all-day vape for me. I guess it's kind of a refined tobacco. I guess it's not the crap you get that's just going to be shoved into a packet and served to you for $1.50, and comes with a roll of or a packet of papers. It's not crap like that. More of a oh man, I kind of want to say pipe tobacco. You know what? You know what I just realized? I'm not doing any better than the product description in trying to describe this flavor. I'm not. I'm being very vague because it's really hard to describe, and I don't know. I'm failing right now. I'm absolutely failing at trying to explain what my interpretation of the flavor is. I'm doing a really, really piss poor job. So I apologize. It's really hard to describe. It's got kind of a, I don't know. There's a definite tobacco flavor to it. All right. So me and the product description, we meet on that. I guess I can see how they call it Imperial, because it does kind of taste like a refined tobacco. It tastes like there's additive flavors to it, and I want to say it's sweet. It's got a, maybe a touch of potassium in there. I'm grabbing at straws here, trying to describe it. It's got a woody flavor to it. It's kind of dry on the tongue. It doesn't have you don't taste the natural resins you might get in an organic tobacco. It tastes leafy, I would say. It tastes leafy and I already said sweet, and it's got kind of a small fruity hint to it, which may be why I'm reminded of the banana peel tip. If you want to keep your cigarette tobacco moist, you roll your own tobacco moist, you put a slice of banana peel in there. Yeah, it's not bad. It's definitely not a all-day vape for me because I'm not such a fan of tobacco flavors. I don't like reminding myself of tobacco flavors when I'm vaping. I like to go for the fruity flavors mostly, and I kind of like the sweet flavors. What did I do at the top? Oh, here it is. It rolled over here. There we go. So this isn't something that I would vape all day. And I'm just trying to describe the flavor as best I can, but the main tones that come out of it are, it's definitely a tobacco flavor. It's got a leafy taste to it. It kind of tastes a little woody, and I guess that's about it. It's got a hint of sweetness and maybe like a touch of some sort of fruit flavor to it, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I don't know. I don't think I would. I don't think I would personally recommend it. I don't. If you like tobacco flavors, this might be something up your alley. Might be right in your line. Let's take a look at the coloration real quick. It's got kind of a nice amber color to it. It's amberish, golden brown. It's nice. I kind of think that this might be a good flavor to bring to the bar. I really wish right now I had a beer, just to tell you how much of a tobacco flavor that is. I like to, when I smoke cigarettes, I would drink and smoke, and I think this would go really well with a nice stout or a nice ale, pale ale, something like that. Definitely a darker beer, but It's not too bad. Maybe a shot of whiskey, or a glass of whiskey on the rocks might be good with this. Maybe I'm tasting whiskey in there, or brandy. That is a possibility. It is kind of a maybe I'm just making the flavors up as I go. I apologize. This has been a terrible review. If you're into tobacco flavors, this might be right up your alley. I can't say I would personally recommend it. I don't think this is going to be an all-day vape for me. I'll probably finish this one and then hit up a Reezy Cup next. That was next in line. This will be something that I save. You know, if I get desperate, I'd vape this. I still have some flavors that are hard to vape, hard to even think about. But yeah, this is Imperial Vapor. Got it from the Vapor Company, and it's not terrible. Not my favorite. It's kind of enjoyable, but I wouldn't recommend it. Now, if you like this review, go ahead and click like. This is a terrible review. Don't click like. I did no better than the product description. Read the product description. Don't watch this review. Click the product description. That'll do a much equal. It's the same. This review and the product description are the same. Go ahead and click like. Feel free to leave me a comment. Let me know how I did on this ultra bad review. And if you haven't clicked subscribe now, go ahead and click subscribe, and I'll be doing more reviews in the future. Next up, we got Reezy Cup, which I might do today because I'm not really enjoying this flavor too much. Until next review, bye.